record. So, all right. So we just wanted to get everyone together and just kind of tell you guys our experience and a few like tips and things that we've learned from, the cruise, and which was absolutely amazing. And then we figure that probably won't take very long. So we figure this is a great time to kind of answer questions about the business. If you guys have any tips yourself, or, just kind of have an open team meeting right now. So I'm so glad to see all of you. Caitlin, do you want me to go first, or do you want to go?
Yeah, go first. I'll go after you.
Okay. And then we have Ellie and Karen, and I think Teresa's on here.
Teresa's on.
So we'll each kind of go and just kind of give some tips. So this cruise, in my experience, was a lot different than the cruise that we went on before. So what I kind of learned, I'm going to mute everyone really quick. You want to look? Okay, sorry, I get distracted way easily. So what I learned, I actually took a lot from this cruise. And sorry, I'm trying to get, okay. So I took a lot back from this cruise. The cruise that we went on the first time, I picked brains. Like, I talked to so many, like triple diamonds, double diamonds, diamonds, ambassadors, presidentials, and I just picked their brains like crazy. This cruise was a lot different because it was so big. There were so many people on it. It was really hard it was really hard to find those people that I kind of knew. So I personally had to branch out and find other people, which is, if you guys know me, I'm a little bit, reserved. And so I like to stick to people that I know. And so that's what I loved about this cruise, was I was actually able to go out there and, I was kind of forced to meet other people, which was really great. And so that's one thing that I kind of took back from this cruise, was that this business is so important to have friendships and have those people that we can communicate with and connect with that are outside of our team. So, of course, we want to have our sidelines or our downlines and our uplines so that we can talk to and learn from and train from. But I really learned that having those sideline sisters is just an incredible gift. And, somebody that you can just like communicate with. And so I'm part of a triple diamond group, and I didn't know anybody in that group. And we all got together one of the days while we were on the ship. And it was so nice just hearing other people's stories or other people's advice that I didn't even know who they were. And now I feel so connected to all these people that are not even on this team, which is amazing. So, that's what I would recommend. That's my tip for you guys, is to go out there, whether you just started this business or you are executive, ruby, diamond, emerald, wherever you are in this business, go out there and try to find some sideline sisters. If you see somebody who has awesome pictures, or, they have great communication on their Facebook or whatever, reach out to them and just say, hey, I really like, how you run your business. I'd like to pick your brain a little bit, and kind of start it that way. Having those sideline sisters are so great to not only have that communication with, but you guys can bounce ideas off of each other, brainstorm with each other, even do team trainings with each other. And so that's what I really liked, is that, I was able to, get out of my little bubble, which is all you guys. You guys are my bubble that I stick with. And I was able to get outside of that and really venture out and meet other people that just opened up my world. So that's my biggest tip that I got from. And then there's one other thing that we were talking about in a group that I went with, that around this time of year, they kept saying, my team keeps saying, it's so slow right now. It's so, like, this time of year, it's busy with holidays, it's slower. So it's harder for us to get loyal customers. It's harder for us to get distributors. And so I wanted to bring that up to you guys, because last year, we all heard the same thing. And I remember, I think I even told Caitlin, I'm like, you know what? Everyone's saying it's so slow right now. It's holidays coming up. It's people are spending money. They don't want to buy into the business. They don't want to buy products. But I'm going to reverse that because it is completely false. Like, people want to spend money. They want to give gifts. They want to make money right now for their family. And so last year, November and December were actually my busiest months. Last December, I enrolled 12 distributors. And that's supposed to be the slow month, you guys. So I wanted to bring that up to you guys because this is not the slow time. And so, but if you guys have that in your head, and if you guys say like, oh man, like everyone keeps saying it's slow, what happens is we think in our head like, oh, it's slow, so I'm not gonna send out my messages today, or I'm not gonna post today because it's slow. So I'm gonna kind of take a step back. But if we actually kind of reverse our thinking and is like, okay, this is a crazy time right now, you can actually do amazing in your business these last couple of months. So it's just all in our mindset. So I wanted to bring that up to you guys because I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard that it's slow right now. It's a slow season. It's absolutely not. So those are the 2 tips that I wanted to share with you guys. And I know next year, if they do the cruise again, I'm so excited for all of you guys to be on it because it is business changing for sure. So, all right, those are my 2 tips.
I love it. And honestly, just to kind of elaborate on what she was saying is, I think that like around the holidays, everyone feels like they're really busy. I mean, well, everyone is really busy. It's the holidays. The holidays are crazy. But everything is a mindset. And I always, like, I was actually just telling Karen this the other day because I was like, my dream is like when I am looking for distributors is like the businesswoman. It's not the stay-at-home mom. It's the businesswoman. And it's because the businesswoman is super busy. She has a lot of stuff she has to get done, and she knows how to prioritize, and she knows how to be really smart with her time. I know this because that was me when I started. And my mindset is totally different now because now what 20 minutes is to me is like nothing. Like, oh my God, I only have 20 minutes. Where before I was like, I have 20 minutes. It was like somebody gifted me a day of time with 20 minutes. And so everything is a mindset. So hold on to that. So where I'm getting at with that is that if you look at the holidays and you're like, no one's buying, like I'm so busy. A lot of times we think that no one's buying because we feel so busy. We feel so overwhelmed. We're like, I don't have time for this business. What I'm able to put in, nobody's biting. And so to like relieve ourselves of chaos, we just kind of like push everything aside. And if you just take a step back to realize like this is the time when people are shopping, like Amanda said, everybody's shopping right now and everybody's wanting to make extra money. So it's not that it's all a mindset. Like she said, all of it is a mindset. So just know that even though you're busy right now, holidays are busy for everyone. If you can just stay consistent with your business and know what you're going to do each day, like you're going to reap the rewards from it. Don't get mixed up in your own head. Reap the benefits of the holiday season. The other thing, I would say the thing I took away from the cruise, I love the cruise, you guys. I love conference too, but I love the cruise because I love to party and I love to meet new people. And the cruise is all about partying with your friends and meeting new friends. So I'm super extroverted and I literally would wander around like when all of our people here would like, when I would either lose them or they would go to bed, I would still like wander around and make new friends. And it's honestly one of my favorite things about doing these events is because I love that aspect of it. I met so many incredible distributors this trip, made so many amazing friendships this trip. And not only that, but people who we have been watching their videos that were like, wait, who's this? Like, who is this person? What are they doing now? I ran into on the cruise and went up and for instance, one is Lachelle Ann. I wanted to tell you guys, she's going to do a Zoom meeting for all of us on Monday. So I kept running into her on the cruise and finally I went up to her and I was like, hey, my team loves you. I'm like, you are my polar opposite. You're, this OCD organized, rock star. And I am just this like chaotic, go with the flow person. And I'm like, I was like, I love all your videos and what you've offered my team. Cause she offers a dynamic that there's no way in this lifetime I'm ever going to be capable of giving. And she was like, oh my gosh, she's like, can I do a Zoom for you? And I was like, yeah. Yeah, you can. That would be great. And she is so amazing. She's so nice. So she's going to do a Zoom. We're kind of nailing down a time right now. It's going to be on Monday, though. It's probably going to be either 6 or 7 Arizona time. I've got to touch base with her. It's looking like 7, I think. But I'll get back to you on that. But everyone in this business is so nice. I mean, I honestly have not had a terrible experience with anyone. I have met so many amazing people. I've got to talk shop, friendships. And just like Amanda said, sideline sisters, when you have your upline, you have a certain relationship with them. And when you have your downline, you have a certain relationship with them. But when it's a sideline sister, that's like someone who's just going to be like real with you. It's not your upline that's worrying about you and wanting to nurture you. It's not your downline that you're like wanting to feel like you need to be a leader to. This is someone who is just, your sideline sisters are your best friends in this business because they're not your upline or downline, and they're going to support you. They're going to give you awesome information. They're going to be a shoulder to cry on. They're just amazing, amazing, amazing. So definitely, get to these events. If you didn't go on a cruise this year, definitely get on a cruise next year because it's seriously so fun. But like Amanda said, just reach out to people, connect with people. If I wouldn't have, who's the girl with the bright red hair? Oh, you got to unmute yourself.
That's Jessica Parsons.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So Jessica Parsons, I've been watching her videos for like a year.
She's hilarious.
Yeah. Run into her in the elevator. And I think by the time, the elevator doors were like closing on me like 4 times before I actually got out, because we were like literally like screaming at each other, like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. Like, so like,
yeah, she's funny.
She's so funny. And it's cool to see people that you look up to in the business. And they're just everyday, they want to help you. They want to connect with you. They're just like you and, made this business work. So connect with people for sure. That was like my biggest takeaway.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Ellie, do you want to go? Do you want to give your takeaway? Ellie, you were a social butterfly yourself, my girlfriend.
I know. I didn't even see Ellie but once at the buffet.
I'd be like, hi, Ellie. She'd be like, oh, hi, I'm going to go over here and dance.
Oh, my God. The cruise was amazing. It was my first time ever being on a cruise. First time going to the beach. First time for a lot of stuff. It was really amazing. And I'm a really, really shy person. Like Amanda said, you guys are my bubble. You guys, I'm just so afraid to go up to other people. But I noticed on this cruise, everyone is so nice. Everybody's so friendly. People would just come up to you and like, hey, so tell me about yourself. Like, where are you from? When did you start? And just, they wanted your testimony. It was just simply amazing. I honestly thought we were going to have some sort of training, but no, it was just party. It was party the whole 4 days that we were on the cruise. It was honestly amazing. You guys do not want to miss it. One of the things, I was talking to a lot of people, double diamonds, triple diamonds, emeralds, rubies. And one of the things that I did, take from this cruise is what you put in your business is what you're going to get out. And honestly, it's been, a week since we got back, and I've been talking to so many people, so many potential loyal customers, so many potential distributors, and it's all in your mindset, honestly. Like Amanda said, it's not slow. It's not slow. It's all what you have in your head. Before, I would think I was working my business, but I was, now that I'm watching less Netflix is when my business is picking up. So you just have to put your priorities straight. If you really want this, you guys really need to, sit down with your team. And I've messaged some people and I've told them, if you're going to, just tell me, how do you want to work your business? If you're going to want to work your business as a hobby, I'm going to be here to support you. But if you want to run and actually do something with your business, I'm going to run with you. So just reach out to your team, talk to them, and keep planting those seeds, because honestly, the more you talk to people is how your business is going to grow. So that's all I have right now.
That's awesome. It's so true. I 100% agree. I'm so glad that you had so many firsts on your cruise, and that's such an awesome experience. I love it. Especially being around like such positive people all the time, like positive, like-minded people. Like it's such an amazing atmosphere that we could ever put ourselves into. So yeah, awesome job.
It makes you think, it makes you realize too, like everyone has a different story. Anyone can do this. It's just a matter of what you're doing yourself with your business, are you taking action? How many people are you talking to? Like, what are you willing to do? But anybody can do this.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. I see, Karen, do you want to share a little tip?
Sure. Basically, it was a little bit of everything what you guys have all said. I've met so many great people, talked to so many different ranks. Like what Caitlin said, the busier you are, it actually, gets you working more, and it, turns around for your business. And I've actually signed up somebody last weekend, and, I have another appointment to talk to a girl tomorrow. So, it's picking up. And so with that being said, everybody, is, putting in their hustle, doing the same thing in the same amazing company. And, we're all, joined together in this for whatever reason, and we're all the same, basically. So, and that's what I love about it. So, when I met so many different people, it was so surreal, because I was seeing, Jessica and Lachelle Ann and, all the ambassadors that you see online and on Facebook and stuff. And you're like, oh my gosh, this is so surreal. They're like right there. But, we're all the same, doing the same thing, for our lives. And so that's basically it. But yeah, but I loved it. It was my first time too on the cruise. So it was awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was so fun.
It was.
Right.
I want to go back, but my body says no.
I know. That's why I've been sick for a week and a half.
Right. My body's like, hey, Keelan, you're 35, not 21. Get with it.
I know. I could handle one day. All right. Teresa, I know you have some good stuff.
Oh, you're muted, Teresa.
Okay. So I think my biggest takeaway was that this is real. Like when I first joined the business, I was like, okay, we'll see what happens. I like the product. I'll figure it out. I don't really expect much. And, I kept building my business and, signing a team. And all of a sudden it was like, wait a minute, I got a chance to go on a cruise on my friggin' birthday. And thank you all for those who were there and helped me celebrate my birthday. And it was very surreal. And it was like, wait a second, if I can do this, this, teacher mom from New Hampshire, then anybody can work this business. And it's very simple, and it is real, and it will change your life. And I know sometimes it can be very cliche, like fun, friendships, freedom, the chance to actually meet people that I've been Zooming with for over a year and actually connect, made it so real and rewarding. So I think that's my biggest takeaway, and that's what I've been spreading since I've gotten back. And yeah, I feel the same sickness that everybody else has. And for me, it's oh yeah, you're just detoxing. But I just think it's real. It is life-changing. And as cliche that can sound sometimes, I'm like, wait a minute. If I'm doing this from where I am, then anybody can. And if they can see it through my lens, then I'm hoping to inspire others.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That was
Do
great.
you have any others that are on here? that were on the cruise?
I don't think so. Melissa's sick.
Okay. I wanted to tell you guys too really fast, and then we'll open up for questions, is it's kind of funny because last year when I went on the cruise, I just like wasn't really thinking about it. I was just kind of like, I mean, I don't know. Like I am always just like in my own little world. So I wasn't even thinking about the cruise. And then it was like Amanda asked me, and I think it was like maybe we had like a month left to make it. And she was like, are you going to go for the cruise? And I was like, hey, I haven't even been thinking about it. Are you? And she's like, well, I actually have a ton of cruise points. And I was like, you do? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, well, I want to go with you. So I was like, okay, I think, all right, I'm gonna get on the cruise too. And so it was like with a month left to work, I got on the cruise. This year, I had just a bunch of girls who were getting ready to go Ruby. Surprisingly enough, like those people all fell off my chart. So I was like, I'm like, I thought I was gonna get on this cruise with like freaking 50,000 cruise points because I had all these people who were literally like so close to Ruby that I was like skating in like, and then all of them have like left the business. They're not even on my chart anymore. And so I kind of was like, well, I don't know if I'll get on the cruise. And literally it was like, well, you guys know I meditate. I had this meditation, just to get woo-woo on you. I had this meditation, and in my meditation, I was told, it was like, Caitlin, like you're going to be on this cruise, like don't like hold the faith because you're going to be on the cruise. And I was like, oh my God, that was like the coolest meditation ever. I was like, that was so great. And I'm like, maybe I will be on the cruise. It was literally down to the wire. It was like on the last day that we could qualify for the cruise. I had 3 people in one day at like the last minute of the hour on the last day of the month go Ruby. And I ended up like getting on the cruise with a full cabin. And if you would have asked me 3 days before, Caitlin, are you going on the cruise? I would have told you, yeah, I'm still going for it. But I had like 400 cruise points, like literally like 400 cruise points. And it like, I think I finished with like 14,000 cruise points. So, don't ever get like, keep working for things, because if there's anything I've learned in this business, maybe it's just my business. Everything always happens for me, like at the last minute. Like for me, it's always down to the wire. It's always like the last minute of the month, like that I qualify for everything, every promotion, any bonus, the cruise, both years, it's always like down to the wire. And I'm not saying don't work until you get down to the wire, but I see so many people give up on themselves and their goals even a day before, because they're like, well, I'm not going to work the last day of the month because I know I'm not getting it. And I literally have seen miracles happen. My whole business, I swear to you guys, my entire business has always happened in like the miracle minute. So just whatever you're working for, don't ever stop because it's, before the end of the month at any time, because you don't think it's going to happen. Like that's literally, miracles happen at the end of the month, and I'm proof of it. So I just wanted to share that.
I only had 100 points on July 31st. I woke up and I only had 100 points. And then Amanda reached out to me. She's like, hey, if one of your girls, she's so close to going Ruby, if she goes Ruby, you could get on that cruise. So I had signed up like 2 distributors. So I was at my brother's birthday party. I locked myself in my niece's room. Me and my sister started calling up all her friends, all my friends, like, hey, I need you to do me a huge favor. I need loyal customers. So I think we were signing up people. It was a Saturday. My sister was going out with her friends. So I picked them up like, hey, like, you need to do me a huge favor. So I think that night we signed like 8 loyal customers. And so that was Saturday. Wait, the 31st was Sunday. And we were still signing up loyal customers. And I think I signed my last loyal customer 2 minutes before the deadline. So then at the end, I think I had 5,800 points. So that's how I got on the cruise. But I
love it.
And I was like, what's the whole point of working the business? What's the whole point of actually, working it? Since I pretty much, I was working with my team, but then they weren't doing anything. So the hopes for me getting on this cruise were really low, honest. I was like, well, there goes another cruise I missed. But that's when I noticed, I'm like, if I work my business every single day, like it's the last day of the month, I could, a lot of things could happen. And it was honestly amazing because I only had 100 points. So anything.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And you said it, like if we work like, at the beginning of the month, we're like, okay, I'm going to get my diamond. Like I am going for it. And then as things start to happen, we don't sign our loyal customers. We don't sign our distributors. We kind of then take a step back and we're like, well, I might not get my diamond. But if we literally just kept going, no matter what happens, and we just had that mindset, like no matter what, I'm going to get my diamond. Like you're going to get your diamond. Like you are going to work so hard. And if you don't, that's okay, because then the next month you're going to be sitting really, really good, and so it's all a mindset, but it's so easy for us to, get discouraged or, little things happen and it sets us all back. But like you said, if we have a focus in sight, then we have the world at our fingertips, we can do so much. So.
And we're so lucky. I was talking to one of the people who worked there. Actually, we spoke with a manager, and we were just asking her, like, hey, there's a lot of Filipinos on the cruise. Like, she's like, yeah, there's around 30 to 40 Filipinos working on the cruise. So I ended up asking another lady. I was like, hey, how long are you contracted for? She said she was contracted with the cruise for 9 months. I'm like, do you have any kids? She's like, yeah, I have a daughter. She's 7. And I just, honestly, when I was, I was standing in front of her talking to her, and my eyes started getting watery, and I was just crying. I'm like, how, I know they have to do what you have to do to get money for your family, but it's so hard, trying to get money and being away from your family for 9 months. And I was like, I am so blessed. Everyone in the ship, everyone who has It Works, is honestly so blessed. We have this business in our fingertips. We just have to literally just do the work, and then we'll be able to, the people who are working full time, you guys are going to be able to come home to your kids and not be so, just dropping them off at the babysitter. We're so blessed. Like that's all I could have think of was I started missing my kids like crazy. I was crying. I'm like, I want to go home. Even though I was enjoying my trip, I just wanted to come home to my kids because I am fortunate to be with It Works and, being able to work and still make money and take my kids to school, pick them up, take them to soccer practice, and just being there for them 100%. And everyone's so blessed with It Works in their life. It's amazing, honestly.
Yeah, it is. Thank you so much for sharing all that. That was awesome.
No problem.
All right. Do you guys want to open it up for some questions and we can pick each other's brains or any tips that any of you guys have? Now's your time to ask. Who's going for promotions this month? We all should be, right? All of us? Yeah?
Karen, you're so close.
I know. Well, still have half the month.
Yeah. Karen, are you going for Emerald?
So much can happen and have a
Diamonds.
Diamond, that's awesome.
For Emerald, she's super close to Diamond.
Yay! That is so awesome. You totally got it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Got them.
And I always think, Amanda, what was it when the night that you got your diamond? It was like we started out the morning and it needed 1,200 in volume.
Yep.
It was insane. Yeah. And if you would have seen us just on the phone all day, everyone who have you talked to? What do you got? Okay, I have 2 loyal customers here. What do you have? What do you have?
Mm-hmm.
It was so that is one of those moments that I will keep with me forever. Kind of like when I went executive for the first, when I first went executive, and I was like, oh, whoa, I can do this? Wait, I can do this? And it was one of those moments that will stay with me forever was Amanda's diamond, because it was we were so green at this, like not green in personality, green and like we were new, that we had no idea. Like we didn't have fear holding us back. We were so excited that we were like 1,200 in volume. Like we could go for it. We could do it. And because we didn't let fear hold us back, like that was just the day that I saw like so much amazingness happen that like could literally happen every single month if we didn't let fear hold us back. If we just had that newbie excitement of like anything is possible and who knows what will happen, we can do it. We're going to do it. Mm-hmm. It can happen. Because I see promotions not go over like 300 in volume and people are like, I'm so far. I'm still 300 away. And I'm like, 300? We made something happen with 1,200. Like,
yeah, for sure. It like, if you just put your mind to, like, I feel like every single promotion that I've done, like diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, I was like, well, my triple diamond a little different. I feel like it just kind of just happened, but I feel like every promotion, like, you know, like that day, like the day before, like you're about to rank, like it's like, or like that day, you know, it's like there's so much stuff to do and it can be so overwhelming, but it's like, you know, if you just kind of give up at that point, you're like, oh my gosh, 1,200 volume, like there's no way I'm gonna get that many loyal customers. Like there's no way you're gonna get it. But if you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get it, like no matter what, then you're gonna get it. So it's just, and that's like the best feeling. Like I always love like that day before like you rank, because it's crazy and it's insane, but it's like the most rewarding feeling ever. So it's amazing.
It is. It is. And I think I feel so blessed because I feel like we were just so, like I said, we were just so new and so excited that we were just like, we could do it. This could totally happen. And it's, I don't know. I want like this team to have that every single month end, because like that's where the magic totally happens, is in that like excitement, that like the belief in possibility, that hope of like not feeling defeated and saying, well, there's always next month, but that like pure authentic excitement for, but what if, like that's where it all happens.
Yeah. And I remember even like Caitlin and I, cause like, you know, when we're so new, like I feel like we like didn't know what we were doing. Like we were just like, but we didn't have fear. We're like, okay, we want this. Like I want to stay at home. Caitlin wants to stay home. Like we wanted this so bad. And so I think that like, even like every single time when we were about to promote, we're like, it doesn't matter. Like we're going to go walk the streets to get loyal customers. We're going to go to the streets. Like it doesn't matter. And like Caitlin even did one time, like out in Scottsdale, like her and Jackie. So like, no matter what, like we were like, it doesn't matter. Like we're going to do this. Like we don't care. Like I remember getting kicked out of like this salon that had like, you know, those like big salons that have like multiple like little salons that are like get rented out. I went into one and they kicked me out of it because I was in there.
Oh my God.
Thing.
Yes. I got kicked out of one too. Amanda and I went to Santan Village. I went to Tempe Marketplace. Jackie and I went to Scottsdale, like Old Town Scottsdale. Like we would be like, I don't have anyone, like, and take to the streets, like literally be like, well, we're like, and it wasn't like, we just had to feel like we were doing something. Like we could not sit back and wait for someone. We had to be doing something to get it.
Yeah.
And it happened. Like it was, I feel like honestly, like I said, it was that excitement, that attitude, that belief, that like say like that, just that mindset of like, this is going to happen. I don't know how, but it's going to happen. We're going to make it happen. It's like, we're doing this. And it got done.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, and it's so easy to like let our fears get in the way. And it's so easy to, you know, if we stumble to just get like set us back. But like that, when you stumble and you get set back, like you're taking 20 steps back, you know, but if you stumble and you keep going, like you're just going to move forward. But, you know, it's just like what Caitlin said, it's just all in our mindset. It's all about, you know, having fun in this business and making sure that we are, you know, just having fun and doing what we're supposed to doing, and just believing that like no matter what we're doing, as long as we're working our business, we're gonna get to where we want. So
Absolutely. Does anyone have any questions?
no.
Don't be shy. We won't bite. I just snorted. I like entertained myself even when no one's talking to me.
When you guys go on the cruise next year, just know Caitlin is an influencer. So she'd be like texting me like, come on, Amanda, come back out. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to come back out. Wait, I'm so tired. And then I'd be like, oh my gosh, like I want to go out, but I'm so tired. But Caitlin is the biggest influencer, but it will.
I'm like, I'll feed you shots and we'll dance.
Yeah. She got me at dance, so.
Oh, so fun. And I still don't have a voice. Every year the cruise steals my voice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm so excited I got to see you guys tonight. This was fun.
Yeah. Nobody has any questions?
No?
No?
Okay, I'll let you guys know as soon as I'll shoot Lachelle Ann another message to confirm a time for Monday, and then I'll just post it on the Rappers Paradise page, what the time will be, and I might add a link when I do it. Sometimes I'm not that organized, so the link might come later, but I will at least post a time as soon as it's confirmed, so you guys can plan on that.
Sounds good.
Will it be recorded? Or do we need
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll record it.
Cool.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, everyone. Well, thanks for spending your time with us.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everyone.